There's something quietly magnetic about the act of looking. It's not only about what the eyes capture, but about the presence that happens when attention becomes a form of care. Looking might be one of the last forms of stillness left, a state where we become aware not only of what we see, but of what others live. Sometimes language tries to separate things. We look, we observe, we contemplate. We've all been there. But maybe those words aren't different at all. Maybe they describe the same instinct from slightly different distances. Contemplation, perhaps, is what happens when the regard becomes reciprocal, when what we see starts looking back. There are moments when I feel I'm truly seeing something. It can happen anywhere, while reading, walking, or waiting for a train. Even while talking to someone, something in the background can quietly draw me in. A movement, a sound, something so subtle it might go unnoticed by everyone else. Something that makes me stop. It's usually when I notice a person being completely themselves, not performing, not pretending, just being. And I happen to be there, present enough to catch it. It feels accidental, but maybe it isn't. Maybe that's what looking really is. A coincidence that becomes consciousness. Maybe looking is also a privilege. The chance to be still when others can't. The act of looking always changes something, in me and also in others. It makes me feel part of something, and at the same time slightly apart from it. It feels like I carry small fragments of the world, moments, gestures, people I've met or never met, inside a mental album that keeps growing with every scene I witness. Those traces live in me, quietly feeling the way I will look again tomorrow. So everything I've seen nourishes everything I will see next. Sometimes I recognize patterns in what draws my attention. It might be two kids holding hands in the street, for example. It could be today or 10 years ago. It instantly connects with the memory of my sister and me playing. I never see myself in those flashes. I only see her. My hand, her movement, her laughter, the pink walls. Maybe what I see with my eyes is the echo of some moments, a rebound of something that once made me feel safe, happy, or content. And maybe every glimpse I capture is a reflection of something I once loved, something I'm still unconsciously trying to find again. There's a kind of double exposure in the act of seeing. In photography, a double exposure mechanically allows two snippets of life to coexist within the same frame. And when we look, something similar happens. A double existence. A person can be both there and not there at the same time, present enough to witness and distant enough to perceive clearly. When those two states meet, something beautiful happens. Emotion and reason align for a brief second, like overlapping layers of film catching light together. Each layer sees differently, but together they create one still moment that feels infinite. And in those moments, time stretches, and the noise fades. It's as if the world pauses politely, waiting for the gaze to finish. That's what looking does. It rearranges time just enough to let meaning appear. Across every fragment, no matter the place or color, there's a shared rhythm. a quiet stillness. For some, being seen is a risk. For others, it's the only way to exist. The world moves, but my vision doesn't. I'm not in a hurry. That stillness becomes the thread that ties everything together. It's honesty, maybe? A refusal to rush or to interrupt what's unfolding. Each scene breathes on its own, but together they form a single frame. The images aren't premeditated, they just happen. I wonder who gets to look this quietly and who is always being looked at. Maybe because a part of me stays quietly alert, drawn to what others might overlook, to what insists on being seen. Perhaps that's what a postcard really is. A small chance turned into memory, proof of presence, or maybe of the breeze grace of absence. And perhaps that's what this whole reflection is about. Not the one who looks, but the act of looking itself, and how it quietly belongs to anyone who has ever paused, anyone who has ever noticed something ordinary and found it quietly extraordinary. So the gaze keeps traveling. It stays alive in whoever keeps paying attention, whoever keeps practicing this quiet way of being, this quiet way of looking.